I'm Michael Kenny. Welcome to the Heart of the Matter. Welcome to the Heart of the Matter, where we explore the world through the lenses of goodness, truth, and beauty. The founders understood that a constitutional republic requires truth and virtue, veritas et virtus. No representative form of government will endure without both. The people delegate power to elected officials. These officials have a duty to work for the general welfare of the nation, eschewing self-interest. They swear an oath to abide by the Constitution, in other words, to conform to their enumerated role, to proceed with integrity, to tell the truth. Truth enables human flourishing. Virtue sustains it. Civic virtue, abiding in truth, is essential. Representatives who stray forfeit their authority. They betray the trust of the people. They undermine government instituted by we the people. They fail to serve the people and their posterity, those unborn persons. When representatives take office, they swear to uphold the Constitution. The declared purpose of the Constitution is to establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity. This is a sacred duty. This requires representatives committed to truth and virtue, veritas et virtus. Our nation's founding principles set forth sacred duties, high community standards, and enduring convictions. G.K. Chesterton was right. America was founded on a creed, the heart of who we are, what we believe. At the outset of World War I, a national contest invited submissions of 1,000 words or less on patriotism. Out of the more than 3,000 submissions, Mr. William Tyler Page's essay, The American's Creed, stood out. Mr. Page, then 49 years old, got the idea as he walked home from a Sunday service. As has been true for centuries, his and many Christian congregations recite the creed every Sunday. Page thought, why not a creed concerning what Americans believe? He consulted several core documents, including the Declaration of Independence, the preamble to the U.S. Constitution, and the Gettysburg Address. A humble, dedicated, and patriotic person, he began working at the U.S. Capitol as a young Page and continued for 6 decades. As he neared his 50th year, this is what he wrote. This is what Mr. William Tyler Page, a descendant of President John Tyler, wrote. I believe in the United States of America as a government of the people, by the people, for the people, whose just powers are derived from the consent of the governed, a democracy in a republic, a sovereign nation of many sovereign states, a perfect union, one and inseparable, established upon those principles of freedom, equality, justice, and humanity for which American patriots sacrificed their lives and fortunes. I therefore believe it is my duty to my country to love it, to support its Constitution, to obey its laws, to respect its flag, and to defend it against all enemies. In 1918, Congress adopted the American's Creed. Mr. Page once said, "The American's Creed is a summing up in 100 words of the basic principles of American political faith. It is not an expression of individual opinion upon the obligations and duties of American citizenship, or with respect to its rights and privileges. It is a summary of the fundamental principles of American political faith, as set forth in its greatest documents, the worthiest traditions, and by its greatest leaders." To the end, Mr. Page abided by this creed. He proclaimed the timeless truths that undergird our nation. In 1942, as America entered World War II, precisely a quarter of a century after Page penned the American's Creed, he delivered a speech honoring the 50th anniversary of the Pledge of Allegiance. He was 74 years old and in declining health. He died the day after he delivered this speech. May Mr. Page rest in peace, and may we, the people, carry out his noble charge. During the Great Depression, Wisconsin enacted American's Creed Day, an observance to take place in schools every April 13th, or the following Monday when April 13 falls on Saturday or Sunday. We would do well to follow Wisconsin's lead. Frequently pondering this creed would be good for the soul of our nation. Why not recite the American's Creed at the beginning of every school day, K through 12, year in and year out? What better way for all Americans to advance the pursuit of happiness and goodwill toward all? And what better way to secure the blessings of liberty as called for in our Constitution? Truth and virtue, veritas et virtus. That's the heart of the matter.